Hi, dear love, I'm Nicole, and welcome to our May 2017 Health and Wellness Spiritual Guidance. So, you may be asking yourself, what in the world does health and wellness have to do with spirituality, Nicole? Well, I'm going to tell you. I like to use this analogy. So, imagine, and you may not have to imagine too hard, your house. The roof is tore up. Windows may be cracked, front yard is just looking crazy, and maybe the locks are broken, and it's just falling apart. Needs a lot of work done. How safe do you feel? How secure are you? Your children, your family? Do you even want to come home? Is it comfortable? Well, that's the same thing that your spirit feels when your body is not healthy. See, your body is your vessel, and your vessel houses your soul. And so if we are not taking care of our body, then our soul is not happy. So spiritual guidance is key in taking care of our body. I hope that helps you. Let's begin. Dear Aries, this is for your sun, moon, rising, ascendant, or cusp signs. Around May 10th, the Scorpio full moon, you may feel an uprising. You may feel a anxious feeling that you've got to make this change in some area of your sexuality. It is affecting your health. It is affecting your stress level. And managing those areas is really going to be pivotal for you. So this is any area with your Muladhara, your root chakra, governing your genitals, your sexual organs, even your bladder. So watch out for any discomfort or any pain there. And this also is if you're sedentary, sitting down often throughout the day, hemorrhoids could occur and flare up right now. If you're receiving any muscle spasms, tension points, muscular system dysfunctions and abnormalities, you want to really look into and dig deeper. This is a wonderful time to really find the root of the pain that you may be experiencing. This is information that will govern your reproductive system. So if you're feeling any, out of sorts, if you're trying to conceive, even if you're experiencing your cycle, your menses, ladies out there, look into some homeopathic, some herbal remedies. Also watch out for any overexertion in physical activity, exercise, or fitness. Even lifting boxes, if that's what you do at your job, watch out for that, because hernias are prevalent also for you at this time. So any kind of pain, discharge, absolutely bleeding in the rectum, gentlemen, your prostate, this is a wonderful time to go get it looked at, make that appointment. And so obviously this covers your anus area. So be sure that you are, I'm going to be very direct, we're all adults, that you are wiping good, that you are, ladies, wiping from front to back, and you are really taking care of your personal hygiene there, making sure that you are looking out for not being slack in protecting yourself when you're having sex as well, and really looking again deeper behind or beneath any type of inconsistencies with sexuality. This may be a time where you understand your sexuality on a whole new level, or even Understand that you have got to be comfortable in your sexuality, and others do too. They need to respect you for your sexual choices. So you may pull back. You may feel the need to be abstinent, celibate. Monogamy is coming up heavily. And what other people are doing for you to satisfy you sexually as well as intimately at this time. So your security, your foundation is highly illumined, and it's affecting your stress level. And so, you know, you really want to look deeper at this time. Any areas that you're feeling any out of sorts or any inconsistencies or any stress, anxiety, and irritability in those areas. Around the 25th of the month, dear Aries, this is a wonderful time for you to begin a new form of lifestyle change, an alternative form of medicine, going more towards homeopathic, natural, herbal, in the area of your vocal cords. So herbal tea, some herbal elixirs there. Going just a little bit more natural with how you are tuning your own beautiful natural chords there if you are in the singing industry, music industry. Also speaking your truth, exercising your throat chakra, and really being direct but not aggressive, and certainly not passive aggressive. And Aries, I know that you do not have a problem with being passive aggressive, but we all have that shadow side, and honey, I have seen you go off on people. And you know, most of the time it's kind of rightfully earned, you know. So definitely watch out for that speech. This is a good time for you to understand a different way, a different approach of communicating your desires and your intentions so that you can be well received and not be stressed out. Remember, this is our health and wellness focus. So this is an emphasis on a lifestyle change to improve the quality of your life and do everything in your power to rock it out every single day and to live in your inner peace and your truth at the same time. Your fingers, your hands, okay, your arms. Look out for that. If there's any discomfort, carpal tunnel, any kind of breaks that may not be healing well, rashes. Look out for anything of that nature. Any tension points in your shoulders. This is a time where you really want to look beneath that and see what spiritual connection is there that may be causing that pain or discomfort. Any pulling your shoulder out of joint or dislodging it there. Be sure you are watching your stretching and when you're working out. Your lungs. This is a great time for you to start a smoking cessation class. Get a start date to quit smoking cigarettes. This includes weed, okay? So anything you're ingesting, this absolutely includes vapor and things that are really affecting your nervous system. So you've got this anxiety going on, you've got this irritability going on. This is a great time to start meditating on a mindful routine. Also, again, looking into any group support or one-on-one, whatever you feel more comfortable with, but to get rid of those cigarettes, to detox, cleanse, because your nervous system is absolutely illumined, and it's a good time for you to begin a new path. Again, Aries, thank you so much. This is for your health and wellness, and so many blessings in improving the quality of your life. And again, this is for your sun, moon, rising, ascendant, and cusp signs as well. Hi, dear Taurus. This is Nicole, and welcome to your health and wellness for May 2017. So, Taurus, around the 10th of May, you may feel a rising, a culmination of any kind of ailments that you may have been feeling, any kind of abnormalities, any pain in your lower back, and my dear women out there, in your ovaries. If you have been looking to conceive or going through any menstrual difficulty, any cramping, any kind of, I really feel any kind of bleeding even. This is an area in your kidneys as well, so please be, very heightened if you are receiving any darkened urine. If you're on the kidney list, this is a time to really keep yourself in the most optimistic, positive state of existence. Be in your higher consciousness, be in your higher self by meditating, praying, and really communing with Mother Earth, and really letting the wind just bathe you right now. So being outside. Any fasting that you do around this time it's really good. Your veins also, anyone that feels any pain, any sharpness in your veins, varicose veins, if you have health insurance that you really aren't sure of as far as your benefits, you might have a benefit there where you can get this surgery done that is in your ovaries or lower back, even if it's a sciatic nerve, even your anywhere in that lower lumbar region, any type of back pain, slip disc, bulging disc, herniated disc, degenerative disc. You really want to look into that. So you may receive some pain there that you may have to ice or get back injections. If you've been sedentary a lot, or if you just kind of lift the wrong way. But if it's something that's been bothering you for quite some time, Taurus, this is a time for you to really look into it. This also is an area in your butt, your buttocks. So if you've had any strains or pain or, anything abnormal, please make sure you're looking out for that. The veins, the varicose veins or any other type of vein surgery, it may not even be surgery, but there may be an option of an injection there, or there's a new surgery that I'm looking at. It's kind of like the wavelength. It's almost like I see a sonogram machine, so I just feel like this is like a high frequency wavelength that they're using now. So just look out for that if you're receiving some pain there in any of those areas. Around the end of the month, dear Taurus, this is a wonderful time for you to really begin to speak your truth and get that stress off of you. And really pay attention to any high frequency tones you're hearing, because the human definition is tinnitus, but we know that is spiritual communication, and you are chosen when that happens. So look out for that. Any kind of clearing of your throat, if you're going like that frequently, look out for that, because it may not be a physical originated ailment. It could be a metaphysical connection to an anxiety that you have surrounding something or someone, and really taking the time out to see what the origin of that throat pain or any clicking that you hear. Please make sure you're going to look out for that as well. Any ear infections that may surface or may have, if There's some pain there. This is a great time to really look into something alternative and go down a different path. If you have any pain or tingling or numbing or anything sore, you may have any type of lesion or anything out of the ordinary in your lower lip, your lower jaw, please go ahead and get that looked at and try something of more of a herbal, homeopathic, excuse me, elixir there. Also, this is a time where the base of your brain or the cerebellum is focused. It's in high focus. So this is really the part of your brain that really regulates muscular activity. And so any balancing, any coordination there with your muscles and your ability to tell, your human what you want it to do. If you're having any type of feeling like you're going to faint or you're out of balance, your equilibrium is off, please make sure you're looking into that. And I want you to get a more of a lifestyle approach and a traditional recommendation or opinion on what's going on. But don't rule out the alternative lifestyle option or alternative medicine there. Also, your cervical spine and your neck. So if you are having any type of pain, if you're consistently waking up with a crook in your neck, or if you have been looking into any surgery or any healing modalities with your spine or your neck, going to a different chiropractor, please honor your intuition and just seek out your medical professional that way. This also includes things like Reiki and sound therapy and water hydrotherapy, all of the above. So just make sure that you are really giving yourself that second, third, fourth opinion and option there. So dear Taurus, this is for your sun, moon, rising, ascendant, and cusp signs as well. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Hi dear Gemini. Welcome to your May 2017 Health and Wellness Focus. So Gemini, this is for your sun, moon, rising, ascendant, and cusp signs as well. And so around the 10th of May, around the Scorpio full moon, you may feel a rising, a conclusion of change that tells you in your solar plexus, in your intuition, in your gut, that you've got to make this serious change to improve the quality of your life. And this could mean going to get a colonoscopy, going to get a colonic, fasting so that you can flush, out your vessel, your body, and clearing your mind and just making your whole, your body just feel so much better, your whole existence. And this is also understanding that spiritual connection with any upset stomach, queasiness, butterflies in your stomach, your intestines. So this is just an awesome time to know that I've got to flush myself out, and it's all of the above in your abdomen, your intestines, your colon, and just your stomach overall. So we know that our solar plexus is in our stomach area. And so honor your intuition, okay? Very, very, very deep energy in your health and wellness, that there's something that's going to come up that is coming from the spirit realm, your spirit guides, your angels, which is ultimately divine source speaking to you through your intuition and giving you that metaphysical reaction to where you need to make these improvements to feel better about yourself. So if you have any ulcers or anything like that, this is a time that if it's aggravated, to really, know that I've got to make this choice to improve my health and wellness there. Also, if you have any abnormalities at all in that area of your body, please look into it. If you have any bleeding or anything like that coming from your rectum, please have that looked at immediately, because your bowels, your colon, your intestines, and your stomach are really in focus right now. And any constipation as well. So again, it's just a good time to really flush out your body and with some good fruit and vegetables, and to substitute any meat product with plant-based products, and stay away from the dairy around that time, and just to really honor what your intuition is telling you about yourself and how to improve the quality of your life. Around the 25th of the month, this is a wonderful new beginning that you'll feel around your new moon, Gemini. This is your time, and I really feel you're going to be feeling beautiful, you're headstrong, and so any improvements around your head, you can try to do a new hairstyle and it makes you feel so much better. Any type of massage, scalp massage or even face massage, getting a facial. This is just a really beautiful time, but you also want to look out for any alternative forms of treatment, any health modality that you can look into. Even steaming, like a facial, really makes you feel so much better. I mean, if you wet your washcloth and you let that steam sit on your face, it's like a spa moment. So that really can do wonders for you first thing in the morning. Start your day off really good. And to do your temple massages, I'm seeing EFT for you. So look that up, EFT. So your face, all of the above, in your head and your face, any tingling, definitely any bumps or bruises that appear, any lesions that aren't, any wounds that aren't healing well, but if you have any puffiness anywhere, please look into that. Any kind of allergic reaction that affects your face or your head, migraines, this is a good time to really seek out something that's more natural and less synthetic. So before you reach for an ibuprofen or a migraine medicine, let Spirit show you through your spiritual guidance, through that moment of taking that deep breath in and calming down, you're human, and just being open to that alternative form of treatment that comes to you. And and then look into it while you're going to get your painkiller or synthetic or prescription medicine there. Because then you have it, and you know that this was your spiritual guidance, and now you know it, and you really have that choice to ignore it or to go with it. And of course, I'm going to always advise you to go with it, because that is your spiritual guidance there from Divine Source. So your upper lip, your upper jaw, and that may, even if you want to try a new lip gloss, a chapstick, but if you have any breakouts, please go and get it treated. Look into something that's more natural for your body. This is a good way. And you know what? Even if you've been going for more natural, to even go more traditional and mix it up. If you've been all, I gotta go homeopathic and it's not really doing anything. If it's recurring, anything is, a blemish or bumps or breakouts in your upper lip and upper jaw, please, mix in that traditional and homeopathic or natural alternative forms of treatment. Any tingling sensations there, please look into it. In your upper jaw, any work that you've been told that you need to have, please, don't don't ignore it. This is a great time to find the new doctor or professional that can really help you, and you have that connection. This is also a time where just your brain is highly illumined, and we know our spiritual sight and our crown chakra exists there. So you're going to be feeling that very heightened sense of spirituality. So again, it goes back to you honoring your intuition, and then from the 10th of May, around there, and then acting on it around your new moon, around the 25th of the month. This is your brain, and the brain controls voluntary movement. This is, you know, the area of our brain where we have complex sensory involvement and neural functions. So if you feel out of sync and out of coordination with, you know, what your body is doing and what you're telling your body to do, absolutely look further into it, and you may just be beginning a new practice there of being mindfully present in, you know, in your meditation also, that you're just aware of your body more, which is the foundation of a really good freestyle meditation. Thank you so much, dear Geminis. Have a beautiful, beautiful new moon. Thank you so much for sharing your light. Remember, this is for your sun, moon, rising, ascendant, or cusp signs as well. I'll see you soon. Hi, dear Cancer. I'm Nicole, and welcome to your health and wellness focus. This is for your sun, moon, rising, ascendant, and cusp signs as well. So around the 10th of May 2017, you may feel some type of discomfort in your upper back. There may be tension, muscle spasms, trigger points, any kind of tenderness there. It's telling you to please look deeper beneath that metaphysical reaction and really honor any anxiety you may be feeling. You may need to manage your stress a little better. You may even just need to sleep on a different type of mattress, or to get into the bed if you're falling asleep sitting in a chair or something like that. But the upper back, if you break out in a rash up there, or if you're really having these moments of trying to self-massage or saying, oh, can you just massage my back to someone, please look deeper into that, because that's where you're keeping your stress. So the sides of your body also, if you're having any pain there, any soreness, look deeper into why that's happening. Your spine, please be careful with that. If you have any curvatures and you needed to have this test done, please go get that done. That awareness is going to come to you. And if you're out of alignment, that's going to come to you also. When you have someone massaging your back, dear Cancer, please make sure that they're avoiding your spine to be, you know, definitely safe. I'm a massage therapist, and that was one of the main things that I remember learning in school was, you know, your spine and how precious your spine is. And so clearly make sure that, because this is an area that's highlighted for you, to just watch out for that. If you've got that curvature, scoliosis, or anything that is affecting your spine from childbirth, anything like that, or if you're feeling you're out of alignment, then please look into any benefits that are at your disposal, and to really call on Divine Source and say, you know, please send me to the right medical provider, the right physician, and look deeper into what you have as resources. If you have any type of heart defect or abnormality, please look into anything you're feeling, lightheaded, dizzy. If you space out for a minute and it really scares you, and it's not one of those, it's not a meditation, it's not a traveling astral projection or anything like that, please don't ignore it. That is your body telling you that this is something we need to look at, and I need you to listen to me. That's what your human is saying to you, okay? So this also may be sadness in your heart, and Spirit is telling you to listen and follow the wisdom of your heart, because that's illumined around the 10th of the month, okay? So any type of emotional pain there, maybe emotional baggage that you can get rid of, and also being wronged. This is telling you that, you know, when we have this new moon later in the month, then I'm going to make some changes there, because, you know, whatever I'm feeling in my heart is not okay, and I don't want to feel this anxiety or this sadness or this emotional feeling that I have. So definitely look at the spiritual, emotional, and physical aspect of that. And around the 25th of the month, dear Cancer, this is a wonderful time for you to begin anew in any practices with your feet. So if you've never gotten a pedicure, this is a beautiful time to find the right place to go to. But make sure that if you have to get your toenails cut from a podiatrist, you're doing that. And if there's any cuts or wounds that are not healing, any circulation problems, if you're diabetic or you've got anything going on with immune autodeficiency or circulatory problems, muscular problems, please, look deeper into that and get checked. If you have to go to a free clinic, please do that. If you need to research online, please do that. But don't ignore it. This is a great time to start that new practice. And also, if you're more traditional, this is a wonderful time for you to go more into a lifestyle change of homeopathic and more natural or organic alternative forms of medicine. More Eastern medicine. If you are more Eastern, this is a time for you to check out Western traditional medicine too. So a combination of the both there, and looking into something that you have not tried before that really benefits and improves the quality of your life. Anything with your toes. So this can even be an ingrown toenail. So just look out for any type of new procedures. You may have to get hammer toe surgery. You may be, looking into something like that. This is your feet, so it may be bunions. It could be anything that you have been considering. This is a great time to take that next step forward with your feet, your toes. And if you're feeling any physical pain at all, this is that I've got to try something new. I'm getting these headaches. I'm getting tension spots. Having sinus issues. I don't know if it's sinus. Please go get it looked at. And if you feel like there's any type of discomfort that is just nagging you, it's that thorn in the side, literally your body is telling you through a metaphysical connection that spiritually you need to look deeper into what divine source is showing you, that there's a new pathway to improve the quality of your life and to really get rid of this physical pain, okay? So it may be nerves, it may be sensory, it may be something very pinpointed and specific, but please begin this new path of really researching and getting the help that you really, really need. Well, thank you, dear Cancer. Have a beautiful month. Again, this is for your sun, moon, rising, ascendant, and cusp signs as well. And I'll see you very soon. Hi, dear Leo. I'm Nicole, and welcome to your health and wellness focus for May 2017. This is for your sun, moon, rising, ascendant, or cusp signs. So, dear Leo, around the 10th of May, you may feel some upset in your stomach. If there's any digestive problems going on, this would be the time that you're going to feel it. So if you snuck some ice cream and it's dairy and you know better, your body's going to tell you about it right about now. So this may be a new era of your health and wellness where you're going more into soy or almond milk products, but getting away from that cow's milk and honoring your digestion. If you've got any pain there from hot foods or anything that you've been eating that you can't really digest very well, it's going to surface around this time. So look out for that. If you are receiving any pain at all and you're trying to conceive, please go get yourself checked. I don't care what kind of pain it is. If you're trying to conceive, I want you to really get yourself in the doctors and tell them and make sure you follow your intuition. Remember that physicians are half human, just like all of us walking on this earth right now are. So you are your best advocate there, and follow your intuition. Your uterus and your womb are highlighted right now, and if you're a man, you very well tap into the women in your life. So make sure they are honoring what may be going on inside of them reproductive wise, and you're telling them about it. So just knowing that you're that voice of reason and just saying that may be the reason they go look out for their own health and wellness and self-care. This is also a fullness or an understanding that something has to change with breasts also. So please, if you're a man, go have the women in your life, just remind them to do breast examinations. My dear women out there, to please make sure you're doing that at home and going to get your checkups. If breast cancer runs in your family line, then you absolutely are to be going to get that exam done a lot sooner than recommended. Just look into that. When your soul tells you, I need to check this out, go do that. And this is also an awareness for those that have passed on, or if you are a cancer survivor, congratulations and many blessings. Absolutely many blessings. And to honor those that have passed on and succumbed to that thing. Okay, it's just it's just a difficult disease, and it's a chronic disease, and we just pray for them to have a cure along with all the other chronic diseases out there tomorrow, like today. So if you are looking into any surgery for your breast, augmentation, implantation, or implants, look further into it. You may be going through reconstructive surgery, or understanding that you just need a supportive bra to help your back out more. So just really look further into whatever. If you got those grooves in your back, my dear women out there, and your shoulders, your shoulder blades, and your bra is causing you that mark. I was there, I've been there, and this is something that may be covered in your insurance. If you don't have insurance, absolutely go to a department store and get a free check on the size of your the correct bra size. Okay, you don't have to purchase the bra from them, but most department stores have in their in that section where the bras are, they can help you figure out what exactly your size is. Also, this is an area with your stomach overall. So if you've got any tenderness there, make sure you're checking your body out, and any bloating that's occurring, whether you're a man or a woman, younger or wiser, please look into that. So anything with your womb, your uterus, you may have a tilted womb, and that needs to be looked at if you're trying to conceive, or you are pregnant, or you're receiving any back pain during your cycle. You can tell where that back pain is coming from. So definitely contact your physicians and have all of that looked at. So dear Leo, around the 25th of the month, this is a wonderful time to look into any cramps that are occurring in your calves. your legs, your even your ankles, any pain or any tenderness, any of that snapping kind of pain that you may feel in your ankles when you you give out, it just goes stiff or paralyzed. Look into it, please, and make sure that you are stretching and adjusting before you do any running or physical activity there. This is also an understanding of a new beginning in your shins. So this may be shin splints. I know my daughter was receiving a pain in her shins for years and just kept being misdiagnosed. And recently she just said, you know, Mom, I want to go to the hospital. It hurts so bad. And so we went hard in figuring out what the heck was hurting my baby. And come to find out, it's shin splints. Well, you know how children are very active, and she is the most active. Oh my gosh, she's like Tigger. And so it turns out that the cramps that she was feeling are actually a result of shin splints, which are micro tears in the muscle and bone tissue. So just having a supportive shoe, and that's what we went and did that, and it really is helping so far. So good. So look into that. Kiwi has a lot of potassium if you're having those Charlie horses in your calf or anything like that. With the shin splints, it didn't, there was no other thing to do other than to really support her feet so that her toes in the front of her foot is not working overtime to support her foot in her shoe. So lacing up and just having that supportive structure for your foot releases the tension you put on your shins. And that's something that I had to learn, and I'm glad that, knowing that I serve as her advocate, we got it finally worked out. And it takes that going the extra mile for yourself or for your loved ones. So that, look into. Anything with your arteries. This is just a new beginning. So if your doctor has been telling you need to look at a different diet, or there's some testing they want to do, please don't be afraid of it. Be open to it, because that's divine source sending them your way so that you can understand what's going on with your body, because we want you here as long as possible, living a healthy quality life. Well, dear Leo, thank you so much. This is for your sun, moon, rising, ascendant, or cusp signs. And have a great month, and I'll see you soon. Hi, dear Virgo. I'm Nicole, and welcome to your health and wellness focus for May 2017. So Virgo, this is for your sun, moon, rising, ascendant, and cusp signs as well. And so you may have a strong need to really speak your truth and to be heard, and that releasing some stress and getting that nervous energy away from you. And this is really exercising your throat chakra, your vocal cords. So start singing when you're in the shower, when you're not in the shower, when you're in the car, when you're at the grocery store, when you're with the kids. Put that music on and really engage in a really great physical activity, dancing, and just having a good time. Because this is a awareness of what's making you nervous and worrying. And since that is a part of your shadowy energy there, honey, I've got strong Virgo energy, so I'm with you. I'm with you, honey. And Mercury just went direct, your ruling planet. So we want to make sure you are getting the highest of quality in your health and wellness, and just your peace of mind, body, and soul. So any tingling, any sensation or abnormalities you may be feeling in your hands, carpal tunnel, any arthritis, joint inflammation, your fingers, your arms, look into that. Please, if it's stress related, Spirit will tell you through that metaphysical connection of your body. Your human will always talk to you, so this is a time you want to honor that. Your speech, again, speaking your truth and being heard, that's going to really alleviate some stress for you, and just being more assertive there. Your lungs, if there's anyone out there smoking, this is a time for you to really listen to what smoking cessation program works for you. You may be understanding there's a start date that comes to you during meditation for you to stop smoking, or whether or not you see in your meditation or your moment of reflection that you would do better with a group support cessation program over an individualized, or vice versa. More herbal teas, more herbal elixirs there, because this is a really fine-tuned energy that says look out for your lungs and your throat there, and your voice. You want to be able to soothe that, and that's a part of exercising your throat chakra as well. So your nervous system, get out of your own mind by getting outside and really speaking your truth. This area is big around May 10th. All of this is that fullness of that awareness of what you need to do going forward, and giving you that time to really work on it and find your footing in this new path, and then actually embark on that new path towards May 25th, when we experience the beautiful new moon. But this is also around May 10th where you may be feeling some tension spots in your back, and that's going to be your human telling you that that's where you're keeping your stress. So honor speaking your truth, going out and getting a massage. If you find yourself really using your hands a lot to massage your back, that's a definite sign that you're stressing out about something that you don't need to be, that is beneath you, and your human is saying release yourself from this, because you're feeling it on a metaphysical connection there. So wherever you're feeling the inability to speak up and stand up for yourself, that awareness is going to be a very spiritually profound outcome and truth. And so please listen to what Spirit shows you and who you need to speak up to, because you are your best advocate. And if it's for your children or a loved one, that ability to assert yourself, just being able to stick to the facts and allow yourself to feel that energy of being angry or sad, but not to stay there, by knowing that as you speak your truth, you are empowered. So towards the 25th, this is a beautiful time, dear Virgo, to get out and walk. This is a new path of physical activity for your knees. If you're having any knee problems, or you've been told you need knee replacement surgery, this is an awesome time to get hooked up with the right medical team and to know what procedure works best for you. This is also bones, so make sure you are looking into any homeopathic, natural routines there for diet and exercise, and mixing it up with traditional. So have fun with your physical activity, but this is definitely get out there and strengthen your bones. And if there's any need for supplements, and you've already received that indication, that awareness, this is a wonderful time to just go to the store and pick up the right type of supplement, or get in touch with the right alternative form of lifestyle that really improves the quality of your life there. Any pressure, any swelling or inflammation in your knees, this is a wonderful time to start something new. If someone brings you, hey, have you tried this out? No, I haven't. This is a good time to start that, because there's blessings there for it to be continued in longevity, because it works for you. So this is also skin and teeth. So this may be a time where you look into a new dentist, a new dermatologist, or even just a new procedure there. If you are looking to get dental work done, this is a great time to go into that new path that you haven't treated yourself to before. You may, for example, not want a removable partial or denture, and you might go for an implant and find that, oh my gosh, you can pay for it, and that part of it's covered through some type of resource or reward. And really just speaking up and finding out that, hey, wow, I didn't know that I was going to have that at my disposal. So also, if you're looking into different toothpaste or mouthwash, things like that, this is a great time to start that routine of flossing and brushing more than you do, and just a different way of improving your bones, your knees, your skin, and your teeth. So any blemishes that you may feel, you might decide to use a new lotion or oil. Look into why your skin is feeling more dry or tight, and honoring that skin protection that you need when you're out in the sun. Any breakouts or rashes, you know, this isn't a time for you to say, okay, well, I've always used this. This is a time for you to say, well, I've always used this, but, you know, I feel like Spirit is showing me that I need to check this out too. So open yourself up to that beautiful abundance and health and wellness. And again, dear Virgo, this is for your sun, moon, rising, ascendant, and cusp signs as well. Have a beautiful month, and I'll talk to you very soon. Hi, dear Libra, this is Nicole, and this is your health and wellness focus for May 2017. Libra, this is for your sun, moon, rising, ascendant, or your cusp sign as well. So Libra, around the 10th of May, you may feel an awareness of something that has been bothering you in your throat, and it just very well may be you need to speak up for yourself and stand up for what you deserve. But in exercising your throat chakra, I also want you to pay attention to your spiritual growth, because your ears are illumined here, and this may be something that someone says, oh, you've got tinnitus, but honey, you're receiving spiritual communication when you listen and you hear that higher frequency of spiritual tones there. So you're picking up on frequencies and languages in the spiritual realm, and you can absolutely say extraterrestrial, because we are not the only beings in any universe and in an existence, and we are spirits, we are souls first. So when you pick up on that higher frequency, know that you are chosen to do that, and just relax your human, because your human says, no, that can't be. Your human is conditioned to know and to believe only human logic. So just look out for that there. Also, any quivering or sensitivity in your lower lip or your lower jaw, any pain, discomfort, please look into that. That is your body telling you, hey, something's going on here and it's not normal. I need us to check this out. Also, the base of your brain, the cerebellum. If you're feeling any tingling or anything at the base of your brain, and any imbalances, if your equilibrium is off, please look into that. Making sure that you are, you know, you're not feeling faint, or if you feel like you have to brace yourself against the wall there, then that is absolutely something that Spirit wants you to look into deeper. So go get it checked out. And you are your best advocate, so you know your body better than anyone. Remember that we're all half human, so are your physicians and anyone in the medical industry. So just make sure that you are serving as your human's advocate there. Your cervical spine and your neck. And also, let me just say really quickly for your ears, if you're feeling any pain there, you could have an ear infection, and I really want you to get it looked at. As we age and we receive ear infections, it gets a whole lot more serious. So please, please look into that. And you also may be picking up on any of your children or loved ones around you in that as well. So your cervical spine and your neck, please make sure you, when you're getting your massages, when you're working out, please look out for that. Don't let anyone manipulate your spine. If you go to a new massage therapist or a new chiropractor, look into that as an alternative form of modality for health. And if you're feeling, you go to your normal chiropractor, or they're out and you go to a different person for whatever adjustments you need, or any muscle therapy there, or healing therapy at all, even Reiki, spiritual therapy, you want to make sure that you're paying attention to any pain that you're receiving. That's an indication that Spirit is telling you, hey, either this isn't the right person for you to go to, the energy is off, or there's something going on within your human that really needs to be looked at on a deeper level, and you could be receiving a spiritual connection that is a metaphysical reaction. So listen, honor your spiritual guidance by all means. If you're waking up with a crook in your neck, if you're feeling just a tension spot there all the time in the same spot, or all of a sudden, boom, something comes and it's an abnormality, it's an anomaly in your neck or your spine, or any of the areas we spoke of, especially the base of your brain, please look further into it. So as we move further to the 25th of the month, dear Libra, this is a great time to look into homeopathic or herbal remedies. If you are dealing with infertility or lack of libido, this is an area that governs your sexual organs and your reproductive system and your prostate. So whether you're male or female, single or coupled up, childbearing or not, absolutely any sensation or any spiritual guidance that comes directly to you during meditation or any of your clairs, and you're honoring your intuition, then please honor what comes to you and know that that is an area Spirit wants you to look deeper into, because there's a change that needs to happen, and you're going to make that change around this time, because this is a new beginning. This is the time for you to go into that path. So again, any new ways to conceive, any ways to really get past any infertility or lack of sexual drive, and get your prostate checks, dear gentlemen out there. Any discharge or bleeding or discomfort, rashes or anything like that around your genitals, your anus, any sensitive sensations in your muscular system, any rashes there, look into everything that Spirit shows you is, oh my gosh, this is not normal. Shingles, anything like that, STDs, yeast infections, bacterial infections, all of the above, bladder infections, urinary tract infections, everything. I want you to look at and honor this new way of getting healed. So if you've been all traditional, this is a time for you to start combining more homeopathic, herbal, Eastern, medicinal practices and remedies. And if you've been all Eastern, go with the traditional and get your needs met, but combine the beautiful energies that have manifested in what we receive as medicine and ways to heal our body, our mind, and our soul. Well, dear Libra, again, this is for your I was going to say for your mind, body, and soul. It absolutely is. This is for your sun, moon, rising, ascendant, and cusp signs. And have a beautiful, beautiful month. And I'll talk to you soon. Hi, dear Scorpio. I'm Nicole, and welcome to your spiritual guidance for health and wellness focus for May 2017. So, Scorpio, this is your beautiful full moon, and thank you so much for giving it to us because we look forward to it. So you may be feeling an awareness in your head overall. So this is your spiritual sight. This is your crown chakra. You are reaching the pinnacle of your higher self. So honor your intuition, the visions, the epiphanies, your dreams. Everything is coming to you on a heightened spiritual awareness. Also, this is your cerebrum. This is your brain. Okay, so honey, take that spiritual sight to heart and trust your intuition. Trust the spiritual guidance that you are shown because you're moving in a brand new path that is destined. So this is also an area that is responsible for the integration of complex sensory and neural functions. So I want you to make sure you're looking at any imbalances and coordinating your reflexes and any voluntary movement in your body. This is that putting that right and left hemisphere of our brain together. And so, honey, you are really on point, and I really want you to max it out. So this also is a understanding and awareness, a culmination. I know what I have to do with my face. So this may be a new grooming. This is a procedure that you might be having. You come to that conclusion around this time. Any sensations in your upper lip or your upper jaw, please look into that. Any breakouts there, this is a time to really get that healed. And so you may be all traditional. This may be a time for you to look at more Eastern options there and combine the two. Also, dental work. There's tingling that happens for me in my upper lip that I recognize as a certain spiritual truth that comes in the same every single time. And so that is an accuracy that Spirit shows you. This is how you receive that truth through your spiritual guidance. So look out for that also. Any type of new lotions or, again, grooming. This is your head, so including your hair. But if you're having any migraines that just don't seem to go away, look into it. When I'm having my spiritual sight activated, when Spirit wants to show me something that is more of an attack, and I'm being forewarned as a spiritual attack, a psychic attack, this may come to me as a type of a headache that I just cannot get rid of through any synthetic or anything like that. So before I even try to say, oh, well, you know, I need a migraine, Excedrin or something like that, I'll know the different sensation that comes in. So look out for that, because if you're receiving any type of different feeling to a migraine or a headache, and it just doesn't seem like if you take anything that it would do anything for it, there's a different numbing sensation that indicates that it's spiritual. So I want you to really meditate and just give yourself that those moments to see if that headache subsides as you receive a certain vision, or someone may try to engage you, and you know in your intuition, you're extremely intuitive, so you know, you look through someone's eyes and you see their soul. It's something that you have. It is a spiritual gift, and I really, really believe that you're going to be heightened in your spiritual truth on your full moon. It's going to be a really magical culmination of truths that come to you, and they tell you where spirit it has you going into for your greatness, for your success. This is a time that you're preparing for Jupiter, Zeus, the good luck planet, blessings planet, moving in your energy in October. So spirit has been preparing you for the past year, and I don't want you to miss it. I want you to have everything at your disposal. So Scorpio, towards the end of the month, around the 25th, this is a good time to start anything new, a commitment, because this is in your sexuality, in your love life, and in your foundation. So if you're thinking of committing and proposing, this is the time for you to do it. If you're thinking of, you know, I need stability and I need monogamy, this is the time to do it. If you are thinking I need to come out about my sexuality, this is the time to do it. And this is the time also for you to get your prostate checks, look into any discomfort in the anal area, looking into if the reproductive system, if you're trying to conceive or if you are pregnant, great time for you to look into different practices there, and make sure you're looking at what you can have that's herbal, because some of the herbal beautiful blessings we're gifted from Mother Earth are not to be ingested or taken when you're pregnant. So please look into that. There's a lot that Mother Earth gives us, Gaia gives us, as natural forms of medicine, such as different herbs and different even techniques you can use for pressure points that help you go into labor. So you don't want to get anything like that and, you know, and unplug your mucous membrane or go into spontaneous labor there, or any disruptive things. So this, again, a good time for you to start flushing, because this is your, you know, with more water and cranberry juice, and this is male or female. Your bladder is illumined here, so if your urine is not as clear and it's not as, it shouldn't be a strong smell there, and having enough water in your system, but not totally diluting your system. It really goes to that 8 to 10 drinks of about 8 ounces of water throughout your day, and just, you know, maybe replacing some pop or sugary substances there that really make a big difference. This is a new beginning for you to go on this new pathway. Hernias are prevalent around now, so are hemorrhoids, so be more active, but be mindful in the amount you're lifting, how you're turning there when you're working out, when you're working anywhere and you're lifting heavy items. If that's what you do for your job, please, please, if you feel any bulging around your groin area, look into it. Your muscular system, so honor any involuntary movement there. Remember, around the 10th, your full moon, your brain, which is your cerebrum, involves the controlled thought of voluntary movement. So go back to around that time if you are feeling any kind of muscular system pain or inconsistencies there. This is a good time for you to start a new path and get some work done that really benefits you, mind, body, and soul. So, as a reminder, dear Scorpio, this is for your sun, moon, rising, ascendant, and cusp signs. And so have a beautiful month, and thank you so much for blessing us with your transformational new or full moon. I'll see you soon. Hi dear Sagittarius, this is Nicole and welcome to your health and wellness focus for May 2017. So Sag, around the 10th, or I should remind you that this is for your sun, moon, rising, ascendant, and cusp signs as well. So around the 10th, you may feel any kind of pain or tingling in your feet. Any circulatory issues there, if you're diabetic or have any circulation problems, even autoimmune diseases there. If you have any wounds that are open or just aren't healing as well, if you get those tingling of the pin sensations, like you have a bunch of tiny needles and your feet fall asleep, definitely look further into that. Look at the neurological aspect and make sure your nervous system is okay. Just go and get the test done that your spirit tells you to go get, because that's definitely something that is illumined right now around the 10th of the month. And also with your toes, so any cuts or again any wounds that are having a difficult time healing, and any soreness, or if you feel you're unable to walk on your feet, that's really something that I want you to look at, because Spirit is showing you that there's something underlying that is causing you that pain. So this can also be an ingrown toenail. If you normally go to the podiatrist to get your toenails cut down, or you realize at this time that you really need to start doing that, this is that awareness that surfaces that tells you, hey, this is an area that I need to change in, and that works in my favor. So this also overall is a feeling of physical pain in your body, and it can come throughout any limb, anywhere. So I want you to really look at that. If you're receiving consistent pain in an area of your body, this is the time that you want to definitely pay attention to that and say, well, whoa, you know, I've noticed that for the past several months or the past couple weeks or even the past couple of days that I get this one numbing in the right ear, my right ear, and I really need to go get it looked at now. Or if you wake up and you are constantly rubbing your hands before you even get out of bed because of your joints and inflammation, this is something that I really want you to look at. So overall physical pain over your vessel, your human is telling you, dear love, I need to be looked at. Please get me the medical attention that I need. And also, if you can't get to the doctor, making sure that you're looking into every single resource that you have as more of an Eastern medicine approach. So herbals, homeopathic, natural remedies there. Please Google it, whatever pain you're having. And if you are more in the alternative lifestyle or medicinal modalities, go more traditional and combine the two and come up with that beautiful elixir that relieves you from the physical pain and really brings you that satisfaction that you really do need now. So again, this is the area of your feet, your toes, and any physical pain is going to come up around this time, around the 10th of the month. And really, really honor what your vessel is saying to you, because that's your human speaking up, and you are the soul. And so your human is saying, hey, I need this help, and I need us to go look further into it and see what else is going on, because that metaphysical reaction is from a spiritual connection. It could be stress, it could be an imbalance in your chemical makeup that is being imbalanced because of anxiety, worry, deep-seated fear, anything like that. and I want you to definitely look further into it. So dear Sagittarius, towards the 25th of the month, this is a great time if you're trying to conceive, if you are trying to look into fertility options, because your ovaries are highlighted, and this is a great time for you to begin a new way of conceiving this beautiful baby that you want to have. Also, look into if you are pregnant, that everything is okay and that it's not an ectopic pregnancy that's in the fallopian tube. Also, your lower back, whether you're male or female, single or coupled up, excuse me, your lower back may give you some cramping or some pain. If you have any issues with your back, even your sacrum, anything with your sciatic nerve, your lower lumbar region, degenerative disc, herniated disc, anything that's causing you pain, this is a great time to begin that new procedure. Is it shots, the injections, and to really, balance it out, but to get yourself the help that you need so that you can live an improved quality of life and really enjoy yourself. And also stretching. Make sure that you are really caring for your lower back. If you need to put a pillow wherever you're sitting, if you're sedentary during the day, and just to make sure that your back is supported. A lumbar support, they have those that you can just kind of Velcro on a car, in your driver's seat, even passenger seat or back seat, wherever you're sitting. And if you're working during the day at, let's say, a computer, you're at your desk, then definitely doing that. But also if you're standing, to see if your employer can get you a cushioned rug underneath your feet, or if you can invest in some cushioned shoes a little bit more. Even your inserts there really goes a long way. This is also a good time to look into any new procedures with veins. If you have varicose veins, anything like that, if you have to go for shots or anything with your veins, and you might have rolling veins, ask, is there another way that we can do this, or do you have any good tips that I can use? Because nobody likes to get stuck a million times from having rolling veins. And so I feel so bad for you. I'm so sorry that happens, because I've never felt that, but I've seen it, and oh gosh, I just feel so bad for people that have rolling veins. So look out for that and see if because this is a new beginning, this is a new path. So also in your buttocks, so this might be a new exercise, but any pain or any bleeding or anything like that, any discharge, this is something you have to look at. And it may be where you've been all traditional medicine or routes, that now you take a natural approach, but combining the two, Western and Eastern medicines there, really brings you to the point of being able to know what works for you and what doesn't. So dear Sag, any area in your lower back, your kidneys, look out for any strong urine, smell, or color indicating something going on with your kidneys there. If you are on the kidney list, remember to keeping your vibration high and optimistic and positive. And we are praying for you. Absolutely. You got all my love and prayers. Ovaries and your veins and your buttocks, these are all good times this is a good time for you to start a new routine there in those areas, a new form of medicinal practice or therapy. Well, dear Sagittarius, this was for your sun, moon, rising, ascendant, and cusp signs as well. Have a beautiful month, and I'll see you soon. Hi dear Capricorn, I'm Nicole and welcome to your health and wellness focus for May 2017. So dear Capricorn, this is for your sun, moon, rising and ascendant signs, and if you were born on a cusp as well. So around the 10th of May, you may be feeling a understanding that your calf muscles are cramping up because of lower potassium, and whatever you do, no matter how hydrated you are, it's not going away. So anything with your calves, even your shins, any pain, I really want you to look into it. I feel like any misdiagnoses that have been happening, this is a time where you really want to dig deeper and see exactly why you're receiving this pain in those areas. It could be shin splints of why you keep getting that burning sensation in your shins. My daughter was receiving that kind of pain for a while and kept getting misdiagnosed. Doctors were telling her it's your joint muscles or the tendons aren't quite connecting, and she's growing. It's growing pains. Growing pains are originating from something that's wrong. So I want you to really look into it, and come to find out, she has shin splints at such a young age. Well, she's like a little mini Tigger. So always jumping around and running and everything. And so just having a laced up shoe that supported her foot allowed her front of her feet, her toes, to not grip so much on the bottom of her shoe, which was putting so much strain on her shins. So that's where the cramping sensation was coming in. So having laced up shoes relaxed her foot and really helped subside that cramping in her shins. So look deeper into any pain you're feeling in your ankles as well. Sometimes when you run, you may get that paralyzing sensation and almost fall or definitely give out. And it's just a striking pain there. So look further into why that may be happening. And you may need to move to a potassium supplement. Kiwi is a great source of potassium. I'm actually drinking a pineapple kiwi smoothie right now, and it has more, or they have more potassium, which keeps your muscles nice and supple and avoids cramping, than bananas. So that's a good little tidbit of information that I found out, and I'm glad to pass that along for anybody that needs it. So dear Capricorns, also this is an awareness of your arteries. So if your physician has been telling you please adhere to this diet and form of exercise, look at exercise as physical activity, and that is whatever you want to do to be active and moving and it be fun for you. That's what that is all about. I don't like the word exercise. I love physical activity because that's something you're doing every day, and just elongating or treating yourself to something that your human really enjoys already or used to and hasn't been allowed to enjoy in quite some time, is that ability to really exercise without really saying it's exercise. So please look into any good healthy options out there for diets. Google any diets out there that would help with any clogging or blocking of arteries. I want you to really get your test done. If you have already received indication and suggestions from your physician or medical team that you really need to stay away from high cholesterol items, please do that. Look into good fats that come from like coconut. Coconut milk is a great source of healthy fats there. We have to have fat, but it's the matter of having unhealthy fat and good fat. So please start looking into that if you're receiving any spiritual guidance from your meditation and your reflection and through other people as well. Around the 25th of the month, dear Capricorn, this is a great time to honor your intuition on everything. Whatever came to you during May 10th, and that week especially, honor your intuition because it'll come right back around and go in that new path. This is your solar plexus. This is your stomach. So you may feel this butterfly sensation or even a queasiness that tells you a very strong message towards someone you're speaking to or having a discussion with, towards a vision that just came to you. So you'll receive that understanding of what that vision or that dream or that epiphany moment or what this person's body language is saying to you right now. So it'll be a strong spiritual pull in the right direction, and it will give you a metaphysical reaction to your stomach. Also, any constipation, this is a good time for you to start fasting, going into a more plant-based diet, and just to fast from some sugary substances, some caffeinated drinks there, because your bowels and your colon, your intestines, and your abdomen are affected right now, and this is a good time to seek out a new way of relieving your human from that pain. So colonoscopy, if your physician has told you it's time for you to get it done, if you've had any bulging or any swelling in your stomach, please look into that. I'm seeing someone smoking right now and they've got the bulging in their stomach and you're afraid to go get it looked at. Please just go get the test done and know that we're all in prayer together. This is your intestines. So, having a colonic, it's your colon, your intestines, your stomach, your bowels. A colonic is a very vulnerable experience, and so I always encourage people to really research the facility, make sure that they're credentialed, they have reviews that will calm your human down into, being in that situation. But honey, it is very likely that you will walk out of there 5 pounds, it's sometimes 10 pounds lighter because of the waste elimination and the buildup that is in your intestines. You walk out of there and you feel brand new. So absolutely get that done. Well, dear Capricorn, thank you so much for tuning in for your health and wellness. This was for your sun, moon, rising, ascendant, and cusp signs as well. Have a beautiful month, and I'll see you soon. Hi dear Pisces, I'm Nicole and welcome to your spiritual guidance for May 2017, your health and wellness focus. So Pisces, this is an understanding of, a truth that comes to you about going to the dentist, about being a dentist, about serving humanity through dentistry. Your teeth are very much illumined right now, and that understanding of how you're caring for your own teeth, the passion you have about that is really going to surface. And whether you are continuing your area there in health and wellness for your teeth, and any new toothpaste that is more natural, also any pain that's coming from your teeth. So any radiating sensations, any, striking sensations of pain, please get that looked at. And you may need to start saving towards that new dental procedure, but also look into the resources that may be right in front of you. And you'll see it once you begin to really unravel and look and start making those calls and just start asking what is really at your disposal that has always been there and you may just have never known. So also look into any mouthwash changes, but really personal hygiene with your teeth overall may come up around this time. So also in your skin, if you've noticed any blemishes, any wounds that aren't able to heal, any rashes or anything like that, you just may be understanding that you need to change your lotion or your soap. That is there an irritation there, detergent for your clothes, something like that. Also, because this is your skin, you will receive spiritual communication in that form as well. So you may feel that whisper of breath on your arm. You may feel it on your neck. You know, you might feel that gust of wind when you are nowhere near a fan or an air conditioner, you're not outside. So look into that. And if you are out in nature, absolutely good for you. That's awesome. And if you do feel that gust of wind and you receive this vision or this message through the wind, that's your ancestors. So absolutely thank them for giving you your spiritual guidance, and good for you for being in tune in that way. Pisces, you're an extremely spiritual soul, and so this is also an understanding of that connection through your body. Remember, you're a spiritual being first and foremost, and I know out of everybody, I don't have to say that to you at all. And so just absolutely know that that metaphysical connection with your teeth, your skin, your bones, and your knees at this time is giving you a heightened spiritual truth through your spiritual guidance, and it's telling you something there. And so please look deeper into it. Your bones, this may be an area of calcium deficiency or just needing that supplement. So if you're having any sensation of pain in any certain area of your body, just look out for that, please. And if you are normally going to a rheumatologist, start asking them about any deeper research or any new procedures or practices that might be out there. Osteoporosis, start asking questions about that. And any areas in your knees that might feel sensitive. It may be in a certain spot of your joint. You may have swelling. This is a good time if you've been told to get knee replacement surgery, the cartilage is wearing down, please look into that. If you're receiving those locking up of the joint there, you know, it happens a lot with avid tennis players after playing for so long, and they need that knee replacement surgery. And so this would be that time where that awareness comes up and you realize, okay, I've really got to do something different now. Also, just standing on your feet for too long can cause swelling, but also an autoimmune disease can also be active. So please look into that and start doing your stretching and just being a little bit more physically active. I don't like to say exercise because I don't really like the word exercise. I prefer physical activity because that's something that you love doing and you're just being active and in motion, and your body loves that. So we have to give our human that, and we appreciate it. So around the 25th of the month, dear Pisces, your energy is very well rooted in your heart, the wisdom of your heart. This is a great time to go on a new path that your heart has been telling you, okay, this is the change in my relationship with someone else. It doesn't have to necessarily be intimate, but this is, because remember always, your relationship with yourself after the relationship with the Most High is the most important. So listen to the wisdom of your heart. It may be a very difficult transition, and to make it smoother, honor your needs. Pamper your human during the process, and know that when Spirit puts it on your soul to move in this certain direction, it brings you that wealth and abundance that Spirit has always intended for you all along. So this also is any physical ailments in your heart. If you were born with a heart defect, or if you've got some irregular heartbeats or anything going on there, make sure you're taking your medicine and you're looking out for any dizziness, any fainting spells, or feeling really sick, or any abnormality there. Please get it looked at, and don't just shoot it under the rug. Absolutely. You also may be looking into a new practice for indigestion, heartburn. So you might have had Tums, always in your purse or in your wallet or wherever, in your car, at the desk, at your job, or wherever. Then you understand when you go to the grocery store, your spirit looks at something else that's more natural or homeopathic, and you have that moment of consideration. That is Archangel Raphael speaking through your soul and causing your human to look at that thing and so give it a try. This is a new path. This is a new beginning in that area. So this is a great time to try something new, to receive that satisfaction of any pain in your heart, in your spine, the sides of your body, in your upper back. So you're keeping your stress in your upper back there, Pisces, and look out for that if you're self-massaging, or if you're constantly asking for someone to massage you. This is where you're carrying that stress, and I really want you to listen to the wisdom of your heart now, so that you can dig deeper and see where that stress is originating from. Also, your spine, if you're going for any adjustments with a chiropractor, or you're going for massage therapy to relieve that stress, make sure that they're not manipulating your spine, and that you're going to someone that you truly know intuitively that you can trust. Look out for any twists in the sides of your body, any wounds not healing, or just any pulls. I don't want you to pull that muscle because of, turning too fast, or overexerting yourself when you are exercising. So definitely take that into consideration. And if you have any spinal abnormalities that you were born with, this is a great time for you to start looking into a new form of adjustment, a new form of stretching. Also, I'm looking at that aversion table that you kind of teeter back and forth on. So look out for new modalities to really give you that ease of pain, and going that new path. So Pisces, thank you so much for tuning in. Again, this is for your sun, moon, rising, ascendant, and cusp signs as well. Have a beautiful month in May, and I'll see you soon. Hi dear Aquarius, I'm Nicole, and welcome to your spiritual guidance for May 2017, your health and wellness focus. This is for your sun, moon, rising, ascendant, and cusp signs as well. So Aquarius, you may be feeling some pain there in your sciatic nerve. This may be in something that has aggravated you for quite some time, or something new. Either way, please look into it. There's an understanding there that your human is telling you this is not right, this is wrong, and it is bothering us, and we need to get it looked at. If you've been told that you have to have back surgery, honey, I'm there, I'm with you. That looking into a second, third, fourth, fifth, seventh opinion there is something that you have to do to comfort your human. However, make sure you are educating yourself on the types of different back surgeries, and whether it's evasive or non-invasive, what is all entailed, the recovery time, and bring your support network with you. If you don't have someone there to support you, go online and start looking at support groups, and absolutely share your truth in the comment section below, and get that beautiful spiritual superstar support, because we absolutely are right there with you, supporting and loving you right along the way. This is, and if you're not familiar, your sciatic nerve is a nerve that runs from your lower lumbar, your lower back, down your leg. And when you receive that pain, it's hard for you to sit, it's hard for you to stand, it's just hard for you to be. So if you've got any back problems and it's affecting your sciatic nerve, that means it's pressing on that nerve ending and it is causing you excruciating pain. You may get to the point where your leg gives out. So please, please look into that. You can do ice and heat. I believe it's 15 minutes on and off. But look into any injections that might help you, and absolutely look into yoga, look into Pilates if you can, but stretching at the very least. Stretching is so important in our physical activity. When you look at a cat, dear Aquarius, you look at a cat and a cat does not budge until they've had that stretch in. Every time they get up, they've got that full body stretch, and we can learn from our animal kingdom. Also, your liver is illuminated here, so that understanding of where that change is going to happen with your liver. I want you to start looking into any symptoms that you're having, any discharge, any different coloration in your urine. If you have been told your eyes, look at the color of your eyes. If you've been told that you need to have some checks there because there's an assumption from your medical team that they want to look at your liver, they want to do some further testing, please do that. And if you question it and your soul says yes, then absolutely look deeper into that. Your hips and your thighs also, so any pain, any sensitivity, please be careful that you're not falling because your sciatic nerve is aggravated and inflamed, and you end up hurting your hip or a thigh muscle or anything like that. So remember, we're stretching more to alleviate that sciatic nerve, and also watch the kind of shoes that you're wearing too. My ladies out there, you may not want to let go of those heels, but absolutely look into a wedge, or when you can get out of shoes, give your back that break. And my dear loves that are on their feet working throughout the day or throughout the night, you've got your second job when you go get the kids, all of that good stuff. Some of you have a second job literally outside of the home. Please look out for any inserts in your shoes that you can use to alleviate that back pain. Adjust your seat. You may need to bring in a pillow, and and don't you be concerned about what anyone has to say. You have to take care of the quality of your life, and I support you 100 gazillion% in doing that. Okay, so make sure also that you just may be doing thigh exercises to strengthen that lower back as well, and some hip exercises too. You might start doing some lunges. So look into that, Google, and see what really works best for you, what your soul really gravitates to. Okay, remember, you're a soul first, and then you're a human. So absolutely help your human out, which is your body, your vessel, and alleviate that sciatic nerve pain and any pain you're receiving in your hips and your thighs also. So around the 25th of the month, dear Aquarius, this is a great time for new procedures for conception. If you're trying to have a baby, your uterus and your womb are illumined. So look into different, new procedures to conceive and to carry your child. There may be, if you are pregnant or if you are looking to conceive, or you may be the man or the husband or the boyfriend or the partner in this situation. So you can pick up on your partner, which is the woman who is actually going to serve as that beautiful vessel to give birth. You can pick up on her energy. So let her know if you're receiving anything that says she needs to look into an ultrasound, anything like that, to check on the baby, or to check on if she has a tilted womb, if she has any detached energy there as far as an autoimmune disease, anything that can result in a problem or cause a problem in your childbirth or pregnancy. This is also digestion. So this is a great time for you to begin a new nutritional routine and get away from any dairy and just start that substitute there and see how your human likes it. You might end up really enjoying a soy-based frozen product there instead of a dairy-based product like ice cream. So you might be getting away from Haagen-Dazs and going more towards gelato, or I don't know if gelato was dairy or not, but what I'm seeing is frozen ice. Frozen ice. So I think it's frozen ice. So yeah, so look into that. And breasts. So this is a great time for you to make sure you are doing breast examinations, and you're going for your annual. If you need to go for a biannual, please do that. If breast cancer runs in your family, of you're genetically predisposed to that, absolutely get them done more frequently than not. Okay, so if you are looking into reconstructive surgery there, and you could be looking into breast augmentation, this is a good time to really get hooked up with the right surgeon and medical team there for any kind of breast work, no matter what it's for. Reconstructive, reduction, breast implants, whatever it is, this is a wonderful time. Could be a lift. Dear moms that breastfed, I'm with you. I am with you, okay? And also just being very voluptuous and larger breast, or I guess larger breasted or heavy chested, or there's so many terms out there. Just looking into a breast reduction, and you may find that your insurance provider covers that, and you get to a nice size that you can live with, that you really do end up having less back pain from, and the grooves from your bra straps, they go away. How do I know all of this? Because I've done it. And so just know that it is not anyone else's business. It is for your health and wellness. So look into that by all means. This is a wonderful time to really honor anything that is where you've been headed, even if it's a tummy tuck. Your stomach is highlighted here, and this is a new beginning. This is a new way to get the results that you want, that will make you happy, and that say, I'm living an improved quality of life. It is about your happiness, and your health and wellness is grounded in that. Keeping your soul happy and keeping your body happy and being in tandem with that. Oh, honey, that's awesome. So look out for that, and also making sure that you are looking into combining a traditional and more natural approach to any type of procedures or goals in your uterus, your womb, your stomach, as far as fertility, pregnancy, fibroids, any type of medical conditions there. Well, dear Aquarius, thank you so much for tuning in for your spiritual guidance. This is for your sun, moon, rising, and ascendant and cusp signs as well. Have a beautiful month, and I'll see you soon.